Okay, here we go. This is Garrett. This is Destiny's Divide, a brand new card game. It's in very early beta. You know, I went on Steam and I saw some of the negative reviews of the game, complaining about this and complaining about that. It's almost like the players don't realize that the game is in very, very early beta. And in fact, when you launch the game every day, a gigantic message pops up from the developers telling you that the audio isn't ready, the video isn't ready, the balancing isn't ready. And even though you get this gigantic pop-up, people still need to go on Steam and write a negative review about the visuals. Now, that is just crazy. But anyway, let's get to the heroes. The game stated that there's 11 heroes, and I noticed that we have 12 now. And I'll show you which one I'm playing a little bit later. We start off here with Ava. Let's see. We can click it like that. Okay. We've got Ava, the Queen of the Elves. During your opponent's next turn, you can't lose more than 3 life. So that means if you're about to die, you click her hero power, and you can make it another turn. And the first elf played on your turn costs 1 less. So if you love the elves, you could consider Ava. I don't like her hero power. If we go S tier, maybe A tier, B tier, C tier, I'm not crazy about that at all. I would probably put her about C tier, to be honest with you. Let's look at the next one. We've got Khazad-dûr. Now, I'm not crazy about these names. The elf was the Queen of the Elves. This is the East Orc Overlord. So the names should be redone. They should be really interesting and sounding very powerful. But we got Khazad-dûr. You could consider this leader maybe. Resurrect a friendly being. So that means when one of your powerful characters die, you can bring him back to life. And the first orc played on your turn costs 1 less. Resurrect is fine. If you're going to be playing orcs, you could consider this hero. Resurrecting one of your powerful units, I would say that's A tier maybe. Let's check out the next one. Dragon Lord, Ilsgar Egno. Yeah, these names are terrible. But let's get to the gameplay though, the game. Place target active being into the share board. What that means is if your enemy plays a really powerful character, you can take it off the board and put it over in the shared section so you can remove the unit. The first dragon, bird, or phoenix played on your turn costs 1 less. That is really good. That is really good because it's not just a dragon or a bird or a phoenix. It's all of them, and there's a lot of them in the game. So this guy is like, he's almost S tier. Almost, maybe. Let's take a look at Eldor, Czar of the East. The names, wow. Okay, your opponent gains tax 4. That means on their next turn, the first card that they play costs 4 more, or they have 4 less energy to spend. The first monster played on your turn costs 1 less. Okay. Something like B tier or C tier. Not too good in my opinion. And if you disagree, That's awesome. That's what makes gaming so interesting, that we all got different opinions. Let's take a look at Aria, the goddess of life. Nice artwork. Double the target's active defense and it gains guard. So if you have an 8-8 down on the board, it's going to be an 8-16 with guard. The first being played on your turn gains an 0-2 buff. That's fantastic. That means when you put down a 1-1 wolf, it's now a 1-3. If you put down a 1-2 eagle, it's now a 1-4. That's really good. Doubling the defense, it gains and guard. This is almost S tier possibly. You might consider that. Now I wanted to mention to you, also it's really cool. It mentions the artist's name for each card right here. That's really cool. There are a lot of different ways that Jesus is using gaming in our life as a tool. Oh, same person, Anna. Are all of them Anna? No, Darjan Jurinsik. Okay. Just looking at the artist while I share something. The Lord's using gaming in our lives as a tool for his chosen ones. And one of the main ways that he's using gaming, he's giving you something to do while he sanctifies your soul, while he changes your life. One of the main ways he's using gaming in one of his chosen ones' life is giving them something to do. Here is King Arvid. The artist is S.I. Zhang. He is the king he's the hero that I chose. And the reason why is this: destroy any being on the map or aura, and your first human played on your turn costs 1 less. So when your opponent puts down his biggest, baddest cards, the ones that are buffed the most, crazy, strong, powerful cards, you kill it with your hero power. And guess what? There's other cards where you can reset your hero power and you can use it again and kill another incredible being on the battlefield. In my opinion, this is the hero I'm using right now as I practice against the AI. He's S tier. Matar, father of all evil. Okay. Artist S.I. Zhang. Take control of an active enemy being until the end of turn. It gains speed. So basically, you can steal your opponent's card, and it gains speed so you can hit him in the face. So if your opponent puts down like a 12-12 card, you can steal it, hit him in the face for 12, or destroy his gigantic guard unit, and the first demon played on your turn costs 1 less. This is situational. This can be fantastic when your opponent puts down a really big card. Is he S tier? Maybe. Because if you're about to lose, you can steal one of his really good cards, crash it into another one of his cards, and kill both of them. So he might be S tier as of right now. Let's take a look at Matar, God of Power. I have him also. Double the target's being's power. So if you put down an 8-8, you now have a 16-8. And the first being played on your turn gains a 1-0 buff. I would say he's A tier, not quite S tier, but A tier. Artist Alejandra Honora. So I wanted to share with you one of the main ways Jesus is using gaming in your life and my life. If you're a chosen one, this is one of the ways, not the only way, of course, but it is to literally give you something to do while he's working on you. He's working on your heart. He's working on your soul. He's sanctifying you. Oro the Fourth, the imperator of magic, okay? The artist, Alejandro. Let's see how good this guy is. Freeze all enemy beings. That's okay. The first mage you play on your turn costs 1 less. Okay, freeze all enemy beings. Basically, that gives you a free turn. I would say that's S tier. What do you men and women of God think? And we've got Azra, the golem. Artist, Anna Lakasova. Summon a golem with guard and stone skin. Its power and defense are equal to your maximum active energy. So if your energy is 8, that means you're going to summon an 8/8 golem with guard and stone skin. That's not bad. Not bad at all. First golem played on your turn costs 1 less. Is this S tier? No. It's better to be able to freeze the whole board. It's better to steal one of your enemy's really good cards. It's better to be able to destroy a card. A tier? Maybe. Probably B tier. 2 cards left. Oh, man, I love animals. I love pets. I love dogs. I took a good look at him when I started the game. I thought about buying him. I thought about taking him. Rally of the Wolf. Okay. Anna Lakasova. All your active beings gain a 1/1 buff. If they are wolves, they gain a 2/1 buff instead. The first wolf played on your turn costs 1 less, and the wolves are already cheap to begin with. This is an incredible aggro deck leader. S tier? Yeah. All your beings gain a 1/1, wolves gain a 2/1. Possibly S tier, A tier for sure. And the last hero that we have as of now, Zin. We got Dark Elves in the game. You may play a card with energy cost equal to or less than your maximum energy for free. So basically, you can play a free 8-cost card. Consecutive activations reduce the effect by 1. The first Dark Elf played costs 1 less. Oh, so you could play multiple cards here for free. Oh, that's pretty good. If you got a lot of cheap spells, yeah, this could be very good. This could possibly be S tier. Too new in the game right now to be able to tell. The artist is Darjan Zerniksik. Here we go. The Lord's using gaming in our lives simply to give us something to do. Now, is that all he's doing? No. There could be 1,000 different ways God is using gaming in our lives. I'm only mentioning one in this video. Here are the 12 leaders. I've got the God of Power, and I've got King Arvid. And I'll just go over King Arvid one more time. Esai Jiang. You can destroy any being in the game. You can destroy any aura, so I grabbed him. There you go. Here's the brand new game, Destiny's Divide.